In the contested South China Sea, a major development is unfolding on Pagasa Island, the Philippines' largest outpost in the Spratlys. Today, November 16, 2025, Manila unveils a new runway and sheltered port, a bold move to reinforce its sovereign claims. Years of neglect left Pagasa's infrastructure crumbling, a stark contrast to China's nearby fortified islands. Now the upgrades mark a shift from passive presence to active reinforcement, boosting defense and supporting the island's civilian community. This is Manila's direct response to escalating regional tensions and China's militarization. The government frames these improvements as vital for national security and the welfare of Filipinos living on the island. The new facilities enhance the Philippines' ability to monitor its maritime domain and respond to emergencies. The timing is crucial, following a series of standoffs and diplomatic protests over incursions in the West Philippine Sea. The upgraded infrastructure is a concrete assertion of Philippine control and a nod to the 2016 arbitral ruling that invalidated many of China's claims. By investing in Pagasa, the Philippines is creating facts on the ground to support its legal and historical rights. This is more than a ribbon cutting, it's a declaration of intent to defend the nation's westernmost frontier. The world is watching as Manila fortifies its presence in this vital international waterway. The new runway is the crown jewel of Pagasa's transformation. Once a deteriorating strip of coral, it's now a modern, paved airfield capable of handling larger military transport planes. This upgrade revolutionizes logistics, enabling faster, more reliable delivery of personnel and supplies, and reducing the island's isolation. For the armed forces, it's a game-changer, allowing rapid deployment, better surveillance, and a credible deterrent against aggression. The runway also improves civilian life, making medical evacuations and supply runs safer and more dependable. It opens doors for scientific research, disaster relief, and even limited tourism, normalizing the island's civilian presence. The dual-use facility strengthens both defense and community development, reinforcing the Philippines' claim through action, not just words. While it can't match China's massive airfields, it's a significant leap for Philippine capabilities. The runway is a symbol of self-reliance and resolve, showing Manila's commitment to defend its territory. It's a strategic asset that places Pagasa firmly on the map of the South China Sea. The Philippines is building up its own defenses, while working with allies to uphold a rules-based order. This runway is a clear message: the Philippines is here to stay. Alongside the runway, a new sheltered port transforms Pagasa's role in the region. Previously, ships had to anchor offshore, making resupply dangerous and unreliable. The new port allows safe, all-weather docking for naval, coast guard, and civilian vessels. This logistical upgrade turns Pagasa into a sustainable forward base, connecting it securely to the Philippine mainland. The port extends the operational range of the Navy and Coast Guard, enabling persistent patrols and rapid response. It's a vital hub for maritime law enforcement and defense, protecting marine resources and deterring illegal activities. For civilians, the port offers a safe haven for fishing boats and lowers the cost of living by easing transport of goods. The improved facilities support both military operations and daily life, strengthening the integrated Philippine presence. Pagasa is no longer a precarious outpost, it's a resilient bastion in the West Philippine Sea. The port is a lifeline, reinforcing the nation's claim through both defense and development. This upgrade ensures Pagasa's long-term viability as a strategic and civilian hub. The new runway and port are more than infrastructure. They're a bold assertion of Philippine sovereignty. For years, Manila relied on diplomacy and legal action, but building on Pagasa sends a stronger message. This move targets multiple audiences, reassuring Filipinos, signaling resolve to ASEAN neighbors, and challenging China's dominance. The upgrades are asymmetric statecraft. Manila can't match China's might, but it can make its outposts resilient and costly to challenge. By hardening Pagasa, the Philippines raises the stakes for any potential aggressor. The strategy is clear: make the island a tough target, deterring conflict and preserving the status quo. These developments create facts on the ground, reinforcing legal rights with effective occupation and control. The 2016 arbitral ruling gave Manila a legal foundation, but presence enforces sovereignty. The new facilities are a physical declaration: the Philippines is here, and it's not backing down. Pagasa is now a symbol of national resolve in the face of regional giants. The upgrades embody the nation's enduring claim and commitment to defend its territory. This is a statement in the sand: ownership through action, not just words. The world is witnessing a new chapter in the South China Sea dispute. The Pagasa upgrades send ripples through the South China Sea's tense waters. China will likely see this as a provocation, responding with increased pressure, more patrols, harsher rhetoric, and tighter restrictions on Filipino fishermen. The coming weeks will test diplomatic nerves and crisis management. The U.S., a treaty ally, is watching closely, seeing the upgrades as a step toward a rules-based order. The new facilities could enable deeper U.S.-Philippine military cooperation, signaling unity against coercion. Other ASEAN claimants may be inspired to upgrade their own outposts, potentially sparking a regional fortification race. While a stronger Philippines could stabilize the balance of power, it also raises the risk of miscalculation and escalation. The region's security dynamics are shifting, more capable, more crowded, and more combustible. The long-term impact is uncertain, but the Philippines' move is a catalyst for change. The upgrades mark a new chapter in the South China Sea saga. The strategic landscape is evolving, with Manila now a more formidable player. The stakes for peace and stability have never been higher. Beyond strategy, Pagasa Island is home to a resilient Filipino community living on the front line of a global dispute. Their presence transforms the island from a military outpost into a living town, peacefully asserting Philippine administration. Life here is tough. High costs, limited services, and constant reminders of the ongoing dispute. Yet, the community thrives, running a school, municipal hall, and health clinic, and supplementing supplies with fishing and gardening. Foreign vessels, especially from China, are a daily reality, creating persistent tension. Despite the pressure, residents remain steadfast, their presence a powerful act of patriotism. The new infrastructure promises to improve daily life, safer travel, better supplies, and security for fishermen. The government recognizes that civilians are central to its sovereignty claim. Investing in their well-being strengthens the nation's most compelling argument. Filipinos, living productively on their land. The community's resilience is the human face of the Philippines' claim. Pagasa's civilians are not just bystanders, they are frontline defenders of national sovereignty. Their quiet determination anchors the country's presence in the West Philippine Sea. The Pagasa upgrades represent a major financial commitment by the Philippine government. Billions of pesos have been allocated, signaling a new era of proactive investment in national defense and territorial integrity. This marks a shift from decades of neglect to a strategy of building resilient, sustainable outposts. The funding covers not just Pagasa, but also upgrades to other Philippine-held features in the Spratlys, creating a network of fortified positions. Securing these funds required political consensus and a recognition that credible defense needs tangible assets. The investment is about more than concrete. It's about securing the nation's future in a critical region. The government understands that presence requires sustainable, connected communities and garrisons. The new infrastructure is built to last, ensuring a long-term foothold despite persistent challenges. The price of presence is high, but the cost of absence, lost territory and resources, would be far greater. Manila is making it clear. Defending sovereignty is worth every peso. Life on Pagasa is defined by the close partnership between soldiers and civilians. The military isn't just a garrison, they're neighbors, partners, and vital support for the community. Soldiers help maintain infrastructure, provide medical care, and lead disaster drills, while civilians give their mission deeper meaning. This cooperation is the foundation of the island's sustainability, blending hard power defense with the soft power heart of a functioning town. Together, they present a unified front, more resilient than either could be alone. The civilian-military bond projects an image of normalcy and community, countering the militarized, unpopulated islands of other claimants. The new port and runway will further strengthen this relationship, improving supplies and security for all. Pagasa's story shows that national strength is measured by the spirit of its people, not just military hardware. On this tiny island, soldiers and civilians are partners in defending sovereignty. Their collaboration is a model for contested territories worldwide. The government's investment will only deepen this symbiosis. Pagasa stands as a testament to unity in the face of adversity. The new facilities on Pagasa mark a turning point in the South China Sea's long contest. The Philippines now has a stronger hand, built on resilience, investment, and community. The region braces for China's response, likely more gray zone tactics, not open conflict. Manila's ability to withstand pressure, backed by new infrastructure and international support, will be tested. The real contest is one of endurance and national will. The people of Pagasa remain the Philippines' greatest asset. their daily lives a living claim to the island. The government's challenge is to keep supporting this frontline community. The future will be shaped by persistent, determined actions, not a single event. With these upgrades, the Philippines signals it's playing the long game for sovereignty and stability in the West Philippine Sea.